So we're continuing our focus on audio for the month of April, and we're actually covering a new microphone that came to the market from the company called VeGue or VeGue. I can't really understand how to pronounce it, but VeGue, they reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to take a look at their microphone, the VM50. They just sent me the microphone and said to do an honest review. So we're going to take a look at it very in depth and see if this microphone that they sent over, if I can actually turn the package up the right way, if this microphone will compare just as much to my favorite budget microphone that I used for over a year, the K683A. Let's get into the video. Before we get into that, let me tell you about our partners over at Owned Pro and their new partnership with Epidemic Sound. Owned Pro is a fantastic service that connects directly with your OBS and gives you access to over 400 overlays and alerts to make you have a very professional but yet unique stream. They also have a very immersive chatbot that can connect you with a lot of different things that your chat wants to see, like giveaways and commands that are special for your channel. And on top of that, they're now including Epidemic Sound as a part of their subscription, where you can use DMCA-free music and sound effects on your stream and feel completely safe from getting a DMCA strike on Twitch. Make sure to visit own.gg/CyrusPro and use my coupon code CyrusPro to get 50% off a lifetime subscription to Owned Pro today. Do like many others and upgrade your stream with Owned Pro. This is the VeGue or VeGue VM50. Really nice packaging all around. This is exactly how they sent it to me. And so what we're gonna do is just go ahead and open it up and take a look at it. Seems pretty straightforward. You have an instruction manual here. Plenty of like languages to use. Oh, and they actually give you the pickup pattern, which is nice. So it is a cardioid, and it tells you in a very clear steps on how to actually set this thing up and use it. Looks like really simple setup. This looks like the USB cable. Let's see what we got. As you can see, USB-C on one end, and the other end sports a USB-A cable as well as a USB-C. That's really cool. So if you were on the road and you had like a MacBook or something, or some other computer that needs USB-C, looks like this would support that just fine. So this is the VeGue or VeGue M50. If you're from the company or something, can y'all tell me what it is? Or if you know, can you jump in the comments? Is it VeGue? VeGue? I really want to make sure I know it. But anyway, so here it is. It looks like it's a really nice mount. I mean, solid metal base. It is tilting. It doesn't look like it goes like a full 90, but close enough to it. It's got a volume or gain knob here, which is good. I think it's click to mute. I did read that. All right, so that's it for unboxing. Let's see what it sounds like. Again, we're gonna compare this to the K651, these two microphones right here. And we're gonna see how they sound close and far. And we're gonna keep it on the table just because they sell it this way. And I'm not gonna say that you have to have it on a boom arm. So we're gonna keep it on the table, and I'm gonna hold this one about the same distance, and we're gonna see what happens. So by the way, I just plugged in this microphone for the first time, and you can actually tell like, it actually lights up the logo like VeGue VM50, but here's the best part. When you click to mute it, I'm not sure if you can tell, but if you click to mute, it actually turns red. I did not anticipate it actually having some RGB or a white and a red LED, but that's a good indicator to know when it's muted and when it's not. That's cool. Now let's get into the audio tests. So this is the VM50 with it sitting on the desk in front of me, just about 1 foot away from me, kind of where it would be if you were playing a game. And I just wanted to say, if you're getting value from this video, make sure you hit it with a like. That helps the channel out immensely and pushes this video so other people can see it. And yeah, thanks for that. And this is the VM50. I haven't adjusted the gain, but we will gain match it in post. This is the VM50 about 2 feet away. This is a condenser mic, so it should be picking up my voice really well, but you're gonna get some of that background noise. If you want to make sure you can connect with me outside of this YouTube video, join our Discord, discord.gg/thedarkness. So here is the K683A. I'm about 1 foot away from this, and again, proximity effect is probably going to get the best options here. So these microphones being condensers, you can get a better effect by getting just a little bit closer to them, but both of these are sold on a stand, and unless you're holding that stand up while you're gaming, you're not going to be that close. This is about the distance it will most likely be from you. And here's that same microphone, the K683A. I'm about 2 feet away from the microphone. And again, this is kind of the worst case scenario. Not only are you keeping it far away, but you're getting a lot of that room noise and you're having to compress that to get a really good sound. And I'm sure you can hear that in the recording. So I just finished listening to each of the tracks, and I have to say I'm really impressed with this VM50. You know, not only does it produce a really nice clear sound, but I feel like the stand is better than the one that came with the K651. It was just like a little flimsy tripod. It produces a really clear sound. Your mids and highs are very present. The uppers are not too harsh. I could definitely tell that the EQ of the upper end was probably a little pushed for that presence boost, but what really was the downside of this is I think there was a little too much bass presence, and that's probably just because of the actual stand itself being on the desk and picking up the reverb. But I really think that with a little bit of EQ, this microphone is very much a contender for the budget microphone game. My only huge gripe with this microphone is that the stand doesn't look like it's going to be able to connect to a mic like a boom arm, and I took the time to take it apart and to see if I could do this, and I don't think unless you find something that's exactly this size that's going to be able to receive it. So if you're going to buy one of these things, don't think that you might be able to attach it to a boom, but some people don't want that. They just want something they can put on their desk, put it into their book bag, and you know, this is pretty sturdy. I think this would last on a trip in a bag or in some kind of enclosure. So my verdict on this microphone, compared to obviously the K683A, which is I guess the Fi-Fine equivalent, you know, not only does it have headphone monitoring direct from the bottom of the microphone, so you can actually hear yourself before it gets sent to your computer. This one obviously has a little bit of flatter of a response, which I appreciate, but both of them handled near and far. I think the 683A had a better sound overall than the VM50, but the VM50 I think is $39.99 right now, and for the price, it's kind of hard to beat a really nice microphone to get into the game and not only have onboard monitoring, but a mute button and gain directly on this. I think this is a great option. You know what else is a great option? Owned Pro. Check this video out right here where I show you not only how to set it up, but how you can go ahead and upgrade your stream today. We'll see you over in that video.